When you think of space exploration, you probably think of NASA, SpaceX, or Blue Origin. But what if I told you that some of the biggest car companies in the world, Toyota, Honda, Porsche, are now secretly betting on rockets, satellites, and space infrastructure? Wait, what? Since when did car companies start caring about outer space? Well, turns out this is a game-changing move, one that could completely reshape the future of driving. And no, they're not launching cars into space. But what they are doing might be even bigger. When did automakers start playing Elon Musk's game? And why is no one talking about this? Toyota just dumped $44 million into a Japanese rocket startup. Honda is secretly developing a reusable rocket. Porsche is funding a German space company. These aren't small investments, they're calculated moves. Why are the world's biggest car makers quietly funneling millions into space technology? Because let's be real, automakers are struggling. Electric vehicles are changing everything, but instead of doubling down on innovation on Earth, they're looking up. Why? It's not about space exploration. It's not about scientific progress. It's about control. Right now, your car depends on satellites for GPS, navigation, and over-the-air updates. But automakers don't want to rely on third parties anymore. By 2030, connected vehicles will be a $742 billion market. Whoever controls the satellites controls the industry. Imagine the power that comes with that. Automakers won't just sell you a car, they'll own the network it runs on. Every location, every update, every self-driving decision, it all flows through their satellites. China isn't waiting. Geely has already spent $326 million building its own satellite network to power self-driving cars. Toyota, Honda, Porsche, they're all in a quiet space race of their own. This is a power struggle, a war for control, and the battlefield, low Earth orbit. Automakers aren't just investing in satellites, they're investing in launch vehicles, rockets, to get them there. Toyota is working directly with Interstellar Technologies, sending their engineers to build rocket propulsion systems. But why does Toyota care about launching satellites? Because they're also working with JAXA, Japan's space agency, on a lunar rover. Yes, Toyota is literally building self-driving cars for the moon. And here's where it gets really crazy. We already know Tesla and SpaceX are connected. But what if I told you they share technology, personnel, and even money? In 2020, SpaceX paid Tesla $5 million for software, energy products, and car parts. And Tesla's battery technology? It's being used on Starlink satellites. This is not just about making cars better. This is about building a monopoly over transportation, communication, and energy. The automakers that control space will control how we drive, how we navigate, and how we connect to the internet. Imagine a future where you can't drive your car unless you subscribe to their satellite network, where your self-driving car decides where you go and when. Sound crazy? Just look at how automakers are already locking features behind paid subscriptions. You think they won't do it with satellites? The biggest risk isn't just automakers controlling satellites, it's who else has access to them. China has already banned foreign automakers from operating without their own data centers. Meanwhile, the US is restricting China from accessing American AI chips. So what happens when China, the US, and the world's biggest automakers start a tech war in space? The companies that win, they won't just dominate roads, they'll dominate the entire planet. So the question is, do you trust car companies with that kind of power? Or are we handing over the keys to something far more dangerous than we realize? If this blew your mind, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Because trust me, the future of transportation isn't just on Earth anymore.